hopefully everything checks out good and we'll be good to go and get her back to the house. All right, got the axle in for the most part. About to finish bolting it up and get the tires on so we can get ready to put it on the trailer. It's pretty gnarly. How thick the tubing is, the housing. Right there on the track bar bracket. I'm surprised the track bar bracket didn't rip off of how thin it is and other stuff. All right, we got the axle put in. Just got to put the steering box in, torque down some bolts. We'll be good, hopefully to drive it. Still trying to get this thing home, but got the Dana 30 in. It's a freshie, new rotors and hubs. It's got Rubicon Express all 8 arms and steering, as you can see, kind of messed up, so I think we'll end up replacing it anyways. So it needs to be cleaned out, of course, but no big deal. Wow, it's like been up since 1:30. It's now 10:26 p.m. My watch is tired too, but yeah, got it here. Had to steer it by hand to get down the driveway. It was crazy, but she's here, and hopefully we can get started on this one tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday. Probably gonna try and rest a lot, but hopefully we can do a little bit tomorrow, just like the cleaning stuff, get it stripped out. Just at least get like a little idea of where we kind of want to go with it, and do a few things to it. But main thing is we got it. We're getting ready for it, so it's gonna be fun. All right, guys, it's like 6 a.m. I'm out here right now because I'm trying to figure out all the sizes and stuff I need for the steering. You can start to see we're gonna need to clean it. Pretty much solid overall though, like in terms of rust and stuff, so that's good. But the steering box is not in there. So yeah, got a little bit of work to do. Hopefully we can just get the steering box in and then be enough to actually move the steering wheel, connect everything. I have to mess with the grill and stuff, and I'm sure like the fender panels and stuff are kind of tweaked a little bit, but that's not a big deal. We're just really mainly worried about cleaning it and getting it able to move on its own power. So that's about to open this thing up and try to get some of this stuff out. So we got a key here. I don't know if the remote start works. It probably does since it's Sahara, which would be really cool. Key works or not. Yeah, it does. All right, cool. All right, so we got a lot of parts. All this stuff. I don't know why these stock radios are in here. We'll just throw them on the shelf for now. Carpet looks nice. We just gotta take it out, strip it out, clean it. I think that's what we're gonna do. I mean, there's literally so much stuff packed in here. I don't even know how it all fit. Hopefully all the fenders are in here before we do that, but I already got way too many parts as it is. You can see, I'm pretty sure this one is cracked. Yes, it is. Yeah, so I gotta get a new windshield. So I just stuck a bolt in here that did not thread just to hold this for now. I robbed a bolt from over there, put it in here so it held this panel down. It's home. All right, see you later, dude. It actually looks really good under here. I think it was a little bit from the north too, so it's actually pretty clean. You know, not a lot of rust and stuff, so that's good. That's cool. Hopefully those don't fail, because I think they have an issue on the JL and Gladiator ones where they have had issues with them failing. So hopefully these will last and stay good and be good. I just popped that in by leaning on it. This looks like it lines up pretty good. Not worried about that. I definitely need to realign the hood. I think this is just hit in. I don't think it's really bowed out as much as it looks like. I think it's more of hit squared front on. So it had a touchscreen navigation radio, but we'll figure that out later. Okay, so I want to know if it has heated seats. I don't think it does. It's got the power outlet though. That's cool. Got that power watt, whatever. Looks good here. I don't know if these are the original seats or not, because I'm pretty sure they would normally say Sahara on them, but they look OEM. At least the bottom does. Oh, okay. Yeah, a little dirty. Cool. I don't know what side this is. This is the driver's side. So we'll drop that right there for now. Find one and plug it up. That's awesome. Just removed all the nutserts on this back fender quarter pintle here. Other builds. And then we'll pop it on. Yeah, I got a Torx bit here. Don't know what for. Probably for the hood. Yeah. We'll just keep this probably in the rear compartment back here with all the bolts and stuff and miscellaneous whatnot. All 8 adjustable Ruby Express arms. We'll take a better look at that once we get the tires off and getting these fenders put on real quick. So the clip for that is going to be kind of just rolled. All right, yeah, that looks better. Sway bar links, because a lot of cleaning and stuff, a lot of scrubbing that we're gonna have to do, but that's gonna be fun, satisfying. Steering box bolts, got those in here, waiting. Getting all the junk cleaned out helps, feels a lot better. So, as you can see, it's just dirty. Yeah, I don't really like stickers. We're on the road to getting better. Oh, I hadn't even checked the mileage on this thing, guys. Whoa. Yeah, no steering box. Okay, 175. So you guys see it? 175, 675. Not bad. And it's not, nobody chewed on it up here and ate on it, so that's cool. Love seeing that. Love seeing a good intact steering wheel. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. All right, yeah. All right, I got all the floor mats out, threw everything out. Yeah, we got a lot of cool free stuff in here included with the deal. I needed some deodorant too. I was out, so that's good. We got some deodorant. I didn't even got to go to the store today. So I got all the junk cleaned out, and yeah, got the fender on. It's looking more of one whole piece. Getting ready to do grease and scrub. Got it just pressure washed, scrubbed all the buildup of dirt off, as you saw. Have not given it a hand wash scrub. You can tell when you get up close, so pretty happy with it. It's a good start, at least. Feels a lot better. Get all that out. Our floor mats all pressure washed. Let those dry, throw those back in. All right, guys, we got a friend here. We are about to install Terraflex 2.5-inch lift. So here's all the components right here. So it's spring shocks, track bar relocation, stuff like that. So have the leather interior, really clean leather steering wheel, nav, all that. Got spring and shocks, sway bar link out, brake line disconnected, ready to start putting in the new stuff. All right, this side's done, minus the sway bar link, and I'm pretty sure we robbed that from the rear. All right, the front is done. As you can tell, it's squatting. I think this is a 2013. All right, guys, so coil retainers are in there, bolted in, coils are in, shocks are in, sway bar links, bump stops, as you can see. Track bar bracket is in. So I guess it's like a 2.5 and 33s, 34s maybe, something like that. Yeah, it's definitely a Terraflex. It looks really good in person. Yeah, I got the two 2013 Saharas side by side. This is like a 4.5, somewhere around there, lift, Rubicon Express. Looks really good. All right, so here's the steering box. So there's gonna be the input, there's gonna be the output, and yeah, sector shaft, that's what broke. Upon further inspection, yeah, this line is bent, so one of them runs that way, or one of them runs this way. Hopefully it's not gonna be a pain to replace, but, and get one replaced on it soon. Got the bolts for it right there. Lost in transit, apparently. The bolt for the clamp for the linkage that goes onto here. So I don't know what we're gonna do about that yet. I have to figure it out, but. You have got the broken sector shafts out of the old stock pitment arm. Just got it just kind of sitting in there on the knuckle right there. I got the bolt or the nut threaded in just to, but for now we're just gonna try and keep this set up. Since it's lifted this height, we want to maintain that geometry. Yeah, really cool. Pretty clean under there actually. Already got exhaust spacers. You guys can see those up there, so that's always nice. Got to go back and torque all these bolts, control arm bolts, axle bolts, ball joints, everything like that. Anyways, we're gonna try and pop out this old line because we got the new one right here from the dealer. It's about 70-80 bucks, I think. OEM equipment, so it does come with the O-ring and everything. On here is the air intake, so just a flat head on that clamp, electrical connector right there. I think we can leave this one connected. 2 tabs, pop that off All right, so put that back. I don't know how the box comes out. We'll have to wiggle it. I want to say that it just pops out like that. Yeah, sweet. A lot easier. So here we go. Air intake is out. That cleared up a lot of room. So that was actually really easy. So all we got now is one hose clamp, and then pry this out, and probably some more like little plastic clips throughout, but that should really be it. I'm not really worried about damaging the old one, obviously, taking it out, so it should be pretty easy. Some newer components here. It doesn't look like anything's leaking other than the old famous oil filter housing. So all right, so I had to yank the grill on the headlight to get to that hose clamp, so I haven't really made any progress yet because I didn't really have any special pliers like a C-clamp really to go around it from the back side, so this is what I had to do. Noticing that we've got a crack right here on this fiberglass or something housing. No big deal, it's all right. Just main concern was looking at the body mount, so that looks fine. And like I said earlier, I think this just got kind of hit from the front. I don't think any of this is really mangled enough really at all to worry about, because this is where the area of impact was on the passenger side. So this cooler right here got hit, a little dent, pretty nice. But all right, the old one's out. You guys can see I had to bend this one a little bit, like right here, to get it to slide out. Just such a, I guess because it's pretty much installed when it's being assembled, all of those. So main thing is the line clip. This line clip, it's a little bit tight in between the radiator here and the frame, but made it work. It's kind of like a puzzle because you had to like kind of do one side and then adjust this side because it's all one piece. And the new line is in over there with the other one. So we're gonna see that brand new line when we look in there in the inner fender. It's gonna look sweet. Go under, and then naturally, you know, I slid it behind this this other power steering line. One's a pressure, one's return. I get them mixed up. I don't remember which one's which, but anyway, pop that clip in right there. Slid this hose clamp on and turned it on this side. The only problem I'm running into right now is, look how, it's kind of hard to tell on camera, but there's a lot of junk in there. I don't want to run that in a brand new system. I don't know what I'm going to do about flushing. I'm going to do a little bit of research. And yeah, it's coming together. All right, guys, steering box is in. So I torqued down the 4 bolts to the frame, securing it, and I got that one snugged up. I couldn't find any torque specs on it. I'll show it later, but I got that one in the right spot. Clamp facing down. Gotta go buy a socket for that to torque it. So yeah, don't really know what size it is. So I pulled the coolant excess reservoir tank out, and that gave me room to a little bit more so get contact to the lines, and it's pretty obvious one's larger than the other. The one we replaced, I think, is the return line, which is smaller. It goes on the top. This 18 millimeter line wrench, which I had bought for the power steering gearbox for the TJ. It's been sitting for a week now since it's been brought here, trailered, and back down the driveway. So about to crank this puppy up. I don't know if it's got my remote start or not. I guess you lock it and then press that twice. Yeah, it does have remote start. Looks like something was like spewing out for a second. I don't know, maybe not. And it died. I don't know what's going on. Maybe the keys, maybe it's just freaking out because it hasn't been a while, or because it has been a while. And needs to be cleaned. By the way, this is cat skin, so this is like OEM stuff, upgraded OEM. So comfortable in here. I love it. The tan and the leather. Oh man, it's so cool. All right, anyways. Yeah, it's like literally the first start that I'm doing with the key. All right. Let's let it run for a minute. Sounds good. Sounds really smooth and quiet. First time we cranked it up, it had like some valve spring ticking noise, and it went away when it warmed up like it was supposed to, but I don't hear it now, which is good. And of course, starting to hear it make noises. Hopefully it doesn't start leaking out all over the ground. Man, that took like a whole bottle, whole quart. It's definitely clear though. I mean, online it said ATF4 and this is ATF4, so yeah, we gotta run it like that, leave the lid off. Hopefully it doesn't spew. Work the steering wheel, let it bleed out. So no signs of initial power steering leaks from any of the lines. Oh yeah, AC working good. That's cool. I don't need that right now though. Okay, yeah. There's like no type of power steering yet. But that's cool though, it's moving the wheel. So we finally got steering, that's awesome. It's got a lot of air to bleed out because of the new line and the new box and everything, so. Yeah, 120. Torqued the hub bolts, axle nut, caliper's good, reconnected the ABS line up there. Torqued the tie rod nuts, drag link, track bar, upper control arm nuts, lower control arm nuts. Shock bolts are good. We did those. All we got to do now, throw the sway bar links in and then torque down the sector shaft nut up there. And also one more thing I forgot, we got to put cotter pins. It's starting to storm. Storm is brewing in. It's ready to drive other than needing some more ATF4 in the reservoir. The rest of the ATF in, it's not bubbling anymore. It looks nice and still and calm in there. Made sure everything, did a little double check on all the bolts. Wiring harness evap thing hanging down there for now, but I'm just gonna take it down the street. I am expecting the rotor to scrape on the dust shield, but I don't really care right now because I'm just trying to see if it'll drive. All right, first time sitting in it, and I've got some soft top straps. Hit me in the head, but it's all good. Got the crescent wrench with me just in case. I'm gonna go ahead, roll the windows down, that way we can hear any noises or see if anything weird is happening. Not sure what the check engine light is for. Anyways. All right, throwing in drive for the first time. It's in drive, we've got e-brake on. Got the lights on. Yeah. Man, this thing is driving on its own power. This is crazy. It's moving. It's out of the house. Got a couple little rattles here and there, but I think I'm low on air on that front tire. Had a light on the dash flashing. Steering wheel is definitely not straight. Brakes worked good though. That's nice. And it's going. So it drove. Steering wheel's really off. Clock spring's messed up, so the steering wheel's kind of got tension in it. But like the actual tightness of like the steering wheel to the drag link and everything, really tight. So I mean, it's all in there, it's all working. Definitely need to align the steering wheel real quick. This one, I think it's a little low, so it's kind of giving a weird feeling. Well, maybe not. And it's out here, it's cool. Just kind of overwhelmed with really going through everything mentally, making sure everything's right. Pretty exciting. So, got a lot done. She's back on road. So, obviously airbag is from the clock spring. You can hear it, it's nasty. Steering wheel is pretty much straight. Everything drives like it should and like it's supposed to. The back lug nuts were pretty loose, so I went ahead and went around all four. I don't really think there's anything back here that we'd really need to be concerned about having to re-torque on the suspension. Once we cleaned everything, it turned out a lot better, so you guys can see, I have a better idea what's all back here. Gotta go get a Phillips screwdriver, pop this out. Back here, got a lot of cleaning on it to do. I really can't wait to start vacuuming the carpet and the interior and everything. And got those off. I got to see about getting the windshield replaced. Like I said, gonna be a clear windshield once we get it back because this one is tinted. Yeah, that looks a lot better. I'll get some degreaser on that. I don't know what we're gonna do about these yet. Might try and acetone them and see if we can get the paint off. I was just actually kind of noticing that these are OEM with white paint splattered. I actually kind of like this. See, nothing in there. Got that tan though. I love that, and I love the tan. That's like the whole reason I pretty much bought this Jeep, because it had the tan dash. I never had that before, so a lot of dirt accumulation. So it'll just be a nice fun little project. Got the window switch. Got some sticky stuff on it. Hopefully this radio has Bluetooth. Doesn't really look like it has the option. I'm sure it does, like the Jeep. I'm sure there's like a Bluetooth module back here because it's a Sahara, so I mean it's got to. But yeah, I'm sure one of the spare radios we have might be Bluetooth. So I just noticed something. This bolt is making contact on the bracket, so I got to flip that around. So we're about to just cut a slice, like right down here, as you can see, the over large size tie rod in. Cut off the ears on both brake rotor dust covers, so that way there's no chance of those rubbing or scraping or making any kind of contact at all anymore. So the noise should be gone. All right, fender's clean. About to slap it on and then drive it down the street, do the alignment, come back, start detailing the interior. So a lot of transformation went through this Jeep. I'll probably post a picture here in a second. The previous owner, his plan was, after it was in an accident, he was going to return it to stock and sell it. But I was in a position where I was like, hey, hang on to it, let me get it. It was in the driveway at his house. You know, it didn't have anything from the frame underneath, so I was like, all right, I'll come by it. We'll throw the axle in, you know, we'll sling the axle under it, get it on a trailer, and take it home, because it was really time consuming doing all this. But yeah, so we got the new front end in, a whole new Dana 30. Yeah, I know it's not a 44, but that's all right. And everything's torqued down to spec, everything is right, everything is tight. So really went through everything, just damaged, and to see where it is now is really cool. Just super happy and excited about it. The only thing really pretty much left damaged wise is the front passenger driver fender. Found a way to knock it back in. It's all good, and it'll be cool. It'll be fun. I'm thinking about ordering some wheel spacer adapters to fit the TJ slabs and Nitto 37s on. So as you can tell, the carpet looks a lot cleaner, which is nice. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this little cap, this little whatever they call it there, hold the carpet down. So it's gonna be pretty sweet. So really thankful that it's in good condition. So you can see in the sunlight, it even looks really good. But we did pressure wash the floor mats, which are back here. Go ahead and get these tires. We already coated them and degreased and pressure washed them. So we got that main layer of grime and all that off and scrubbed the wheels. So been letting, every time we drive it and turn the steering wheel, been letting, take the cap off, let that bleed out. So even right here in this little sink. And these guards already looking a ton better. Yeah, got it out of there. Only really doing this once because it's like, I usually don't ever let it get this dirty, so it does scratch, obviously, the body paint doing this a little bit. This might take a minute, but thankfully it's not leaving any residue. This is gunk that gets, left on the levers. So this one is already cleaned, as you can tell. Sprayed with degreaser and scrubbed it on these ledges and these ribs and everything like that. So definitely a big improvement. A lot of gunk was on the chrome right here and on the buttons. There's a little bit that we haven't really gotten yet, some gunk back here that we'll get definitely with the brush. It started storming out of nowhere, and as you can see, it left the windows down. So yeah, it's all getting clean anyway, so it doesn't even really matter at the rear. Nah, it's still pretty much dry back here. We're good. Yeah. All right, it's already a ton cleaner, as you can see. All that water kind of helps spread everything out and get it all mopped up. So door jambs are a lot cleaner. Not perfect just yet, but definitely a lot better. I mean, you can tell just all this area just like a ton better. Currently in the process of wiping down the console. So as you guys can see, I don't know if that's mold or what right there, but yeah, it's not clean. All right, I'd say that's a lot cleaner. Yeah, got it pretty much like the main layer off. We'll go back in detail, the little spots here and there, like behind the tweeter and stuff like that. But I got all this cleaned up, as you can see. See if I can detail that spot later. Just scrub those, pressure wash the floor mats. You guys saw we just gave everything a really good scrub. So looking really good, both sides. Gonna take those stickers off real quick. Need to see if we can darken that up later, but testing out on the lights and everything. Obviously the fender lights are not going to work right now. We just need to get the blinkers working. Kind of redid the top here, got it velcro back up, seated back in the channel, zippered in, shiny and all that, but the fitment is a little weird, so we're not really getting the full velcro. I mean, I had to yank and yank on this to get it to get right here. You can just see the velcro is not really, just try to yank it down as best as I could, but it's back in, so this is no longer an open hole. So got that velcroed back, all that seated along, so it's a lot tighter of a fit. And took the tail light off, pulled this plug out, so the license plate holder, and that'll have a functioning light. 4.5-inch lifts, stock fenders, gonna look good.